every man's ability may be strengthened or increased by culture. This is a quote by John Abbott. I found this quote perfect for explaining how my cultural groups have affected my communication skills. You see, my cultural groups include that I am Asian, I am also Hmong, who are a group of Asian people across the globe in many locations. We originated from the mountains of Laos. Other cultural groups include that I am also a male, and this is my first year of attending college, which makes me the first generation. While some of these groups may be dominant, most of them are non-dominant groups, which have affected how I communicated with other people. However, with all this being said, the cultural groups that affected me the most was that I am Hmong and I am a male, which play the biggest roles in my communication skills, which comes with its positives and its negatives. In Chapter 8, Section 1, cultural identities are based on socially constructed categories that teach us a way of being and include expectations for social behaviors, ways of acting. In a positive way, this is true, because growing up, I was taught how to act differently from other people. You see, being a Hmong person, we had to immigrate to the US for a better future. However, with this, we had more disadvantage than others who came before us. You see, my father always said to me that since we have more disadvantages than others, I have to try my best in everything I do in order to catch up with those who came before us. With this message in my head, I do try my best in everything I do. However, when I'm speaking to a dominant group, I do get nervous or discouraged to continue the conversation because of my limited English and education. Sometimes I even feel like quitting because of the discrimination and unfairness my group had to encounter. However, my dad's message always stuck with me in my head because it encourages me to continue on and be brave and continue my education and build on my communication styles. Because if I keep doing this, the rewards will reward me fairly well. So being an immigrant Hmong person has given me a reason to continue my education and my communication style, which did help me build on my communication skills. Being a male in my culture has also shaped my style, communication style, and expectations. You see, in my culture, since I am the first son, I'm expected to continue living with my parents even when I get married. I'm also expected to take on my father's responsibilities when he gets old and retires. For example, whenever there's a ceremony, I have to build on my social network and communicate with the people around me because my culture values connection, so I have to continue that culture and tradition like my father did before I did. I'm also forced to go with my father's friends in order to do some traditional things with them because this is also another tradition we have to continue. At first I was reluctant and I always questioned why I had to do this. Now that I realize it did help me interact with more people and has built on my communication skills. I actually built a larger social network with my community because I have more connections to my uncles or to my dad's friends. I also have more courage to talk to people because of this culture. I've actually made more friends than I could have ever due to attending these ceremonies and building connections with people around me in my community because my gender has forced me to be a communicator with the people around me. In conclusion, like John Abbott said, the more we learn from culture, the more competent we will be in understanding of other cultures. I say this because now that I look at it, my culture's expectations are no different from others because we all strive for the same goal, to be happy in life and to achieve a fulfilling and blissful life. Even though we may perceive each other as different people, in reality we all have the same goals and are similar and not different at all. This concludes my prompt. Thank you.